لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله سيدنا نبينا مولانا محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم زده يا ربي عزا وشرفا نورا وسرورا ورضوانا وسلطانا مدد يا سلطان الأنبياء مدد يا رجال الله السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Our attendants, whom they are sincere truth seekers, whom they are asking heavenly life here and hereafter. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Bravo. English to you that you are kicking out shaitan and coming for hearing some words from heavenly ones. Tuba lakum.
Good tidings.
Good tidings to you here and hereafter. Bad tidings to those people who were escaping and they are getting angry to hear truth. Their ma'wa, their place going to be here and hereafter dump through fire. Yes. And we are beginning to say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The sign of Islam to say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. If anyone saying Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, just he entered the circle of Islam. Finish. Who is denying getting out? Oh people, Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Once again, every time you are asking heavenly blessings to rain on you and heavenly blessings giving to you a real life. Don't think that your lives continues through material foods making you to stand up. What making you to be in existence heavenly powers that everyone they have a point up for belongs to him. Therefore, it is from old knowledge of prophets that everyone that living on earth, they have one star. That star just appearing. And the life of that person belongs to that star. Because we can't be in life by eating and drinking. No. What you are eating and drinking, it is such a example that people to Allah Almighty making His servants to enjoy themselves through eating and drinking, because our physical being getting a pleasure by eating and drinking, that our physical being belongs to animals' level. Therefore, we like to eat and drink more than everything. Or it was enough for a person to eat once through his whole life, it was enough. But people, they are thinking that what we are eating and drinking gives ourselves to live, to grow up, and to reach our last day with our physical being. Therefore, people running after it, and it is a very wrong idea. Real power coming from heavens. But eating and drinking, it is only for our physical being, for enjoying. A person may be thirsty. كاد أن يموت.
Almost dying.
Almost dying. Bringing a cup of water, drinking, and standing up. That water giving something to our bodies, that making it to be ready, accepting heavenly support, or a person going to die for hunger, you may give a cup of soup. Drinking is standing up so quickly, can't be. But it is a
Reason.
It is a reason, real power that making mankind to move on earth, going, coming, growing and dying. Everything belongs his star. Therefore, this honor just granted to children of Adam. Subhanallah. Adam alayhi salam, when he had been sent from paradise on earth, just he was keeping himself from eating and drinking for 40 days. Once, 40 days, never eating and drinking, to show people also that our lives coming from heavens. Don't think that what you are eating and drinking giving to you a power for getting up or growing up and to do so many years. No, you must know. Adam, peace be upon him, 40 days only looking from his heavenly star, يمده.
Supporting.
Not to supporting, but giving.
Providing.
Huh?
Providing.
Him maybe also 50 days, maybe also 50 years. Angels are not in need to eat or to drink. They are heavenly power giving that energy that you can't imagine how it is coming and going around their beings. 1,000 years or million years or billion years, angels, they are in existence and they are not in need for drinking or eating. Man, when he is getting born, just appearing his star there, and that star sending heavenly support to that one and his body through that power in Keshaf, developing. What do you think? Milk from their moms. What doing that? making a small baby to grow with milk. With milk. You can't imagine. Milk by itself can't do that. But tasarruf.
Arrangement.
Tasarruf, that the Lord of Heavens, our Creator, He arranging everything with heavenly powers and drinking milk and growing baby. Subhanallah. Not from milk, but when that new baby born, just his heavenly real beings just appearing, that's sending, and that making a new baby to grow. And when growing, that belongs his position to heavenly positions. And Subhanallah al-Ali al-Azim, man, they are thinking now that their lives going to be through eating and drinking. Or they are asking their health from some tablets or syrups or medicines. Leave them. Only from there. And therefore, the lives of Anbiyas, 100% heavenly. They are not using any medicine because their real power coming from heavens to their bodies, and that bodies is standing up. Therefore, prophets can do something extraordinary. Mu'jiza.
Incredible.
Huh?
Incredible.
Incredible. They may do it. But now even Muslims, and particularly Salafi ulamas, they are not speaking on such a subjects to people, to say to them, oh people, don't run after so many purposes on earth. Why you are running? You are thinking that what you are collecting and eating, making you to be on earth forever? Why you are running? Why you are not looking up? Look up and you may see what's happening there. Because eating and drinking going to be a thick veil between you and heavenly levels. But our ulamas also going to be much more material, and they are not taking anything about mystics. Spirituality, they are not taking any care for it. Why? You are value through your physical being, or you are value through your spiritual being. Why you are not warning people? Why you are not saying to people to wake up? Oh people, wake up and look how you are walking on earth. Think that thinking from where coming to you, how you can think or you can imagine some things. It is from your material being or heavenly. Why they are not saying? And people, they are needy, most needy time for mankind to know this, such a realities, that we are not living for eating and drinking and eating never gives us a support to be in life. Subhanallah.
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 People no any interest in such a things. Shaitan just tying people people only, oh people, you must work, you must give your last effort for collecting. For what collecting? What is the benefit to collect golden, to collect diamonds, to collect rubies, to collect emeralds, to collect pearls? What is? That is our aim, to be in life. What is that? Why Salafi ulamas not trying to wake up people? And there are people most gathering once for jewels, for golden, for pearls, for treasures. Why they are not waking up? Why they are not warning them? Oh people, you are not created to collect these things that never going to be for you. What is that? Once upon a time, people, one person reaching a treasure and opening, and he was looking, that is a big treasure full with emeralds, rubies, golden, diamonds, pearls, every kind of
Precious stones.
precious
Precious stones.
stones. It is full. that person just mabhut,
Be, shocked.
shocked. Oh, I am so lucky one. I am so lucky one to reach to that treasure and taking and finding a deer's leather written on it. Look, Allah Almighty saying Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, Eyyuhel selefiyyun faksusul kasas leallehum yetefekkerun. Ayetül Kerime or not? How? Turkish, English, what is that? Or Holy Quran or not? Allah Almighty saying, Faksusul Kasas. You are never saying any qissa,
Stories.
story. Why? We are saying Israeliyat. What is Israeliyat? Oh, Salaf ulamas, I am nothing. I am weak servant. But something just had been sent from heavenly ones to my heart to remind you about some unchainable stories or events. You may say a story, but they are saying, if they are saying such a thing, the Salaf ulamas and whole doctors that they are saying doctor in Sharia. I am saying from Sharia. Allah Almighty saying Faksusul Kasas. All of them saying Israeliyat. Doesn't matter. Israel, they are also ummah, nation, or saying Awlad, Sayyidina Ibrahim, descendants of Sayyidina Ibrahim, alayhi salam, Sayyidina Yaqub, alayhi salam, and 12 tribes. So many hundreds and thousands stories coming to us. Allah Almighty is saying, لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. They may take a lesson from every story or riwayah. A story from old times. You may use it, but they are saying we are doctors. They are not kas. Kas? Kassas.
Storytellers.
Storyteller. No. They are so proud to say they are speaking high knowledge. A high knowledge you are not understanding. How you are saying for people that to understand? Even they are not knowing. If high understanding, they never understanding. Once a person coming to me and he was Elef. collected
Publish.
ellefe yüellifu telif. Arapça ama bilmezsen de yüzüme bakan. Böyle Behlül. Making a book about stories in Holy Quran. What belongs for stories. And I'm looking, first I'm looking Fahrist, and I'm saying there is one ayah, one verse that you never remembering. How many times I make the Holy Quran from first to the end, from end to first beginning, but what is that? And saying, I am saying, Allah Almighty, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, Estaizu, فَقْصُصِ الْقَصَصَ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. He said to me that I am someone that never heard or never recite this ayatul karim. Muhim, very important, but Salaf ulamas, they are so proud ones, they don't like to say about stories of Israel. Why Israel? Thousands prophets coming to them, and thousands events and stories from them. The prophet saying, the prophet saying, Holy Quran saying. A little bit further, they should say, they trying to say, Holy Quran also Israeliyat. What is it? From beginning up to end, Qawm Israel just mentioned through Holy Quran. Yes. Don't you see? It's very important. All these doctors, they are so kibrun nafs,
Arrogant, proud.
so proud ones that they are not speaking as stories sayings, tellers saying, no, we are doctors. What is a doctor? Say one story. When you are saying a story, people looking like this. Sleeping people looking like this. But when they are saying this and that, according to their understandings, now people beginning to sleep. This story maybe just happened or unhappened. Doesn't matter. القصص ألف لام يشير على جنس أو عهد أو استغراق. You know, Arabic علماء سلفي علماء فقصص القصص معهود, there is just appointed tales or for every tales it's okay. you can say. You can take some ibrah,
Wisdom.
wisdom. That person, when he finds this treasure and looking, so he was
Astonished.
astonished and farhan,
Happy.
so happy. But he found on treasures a leather of deer, gazal,
No.
taking and reading on it. What saying? Oh, that one who should find one day these treasures, it was belonging for me. Look, to take some lessons of Salaf ulamas, of doctors in Sharia. Saying I am owner, Malik,
Owner.
daha ziyadesi var. Owner başka. I am that king, that I am my territory from east to west, from north to south. And I just collected the treasures. But the Lord of heavens who created me, he ibtalani,
Tested me.
testing me. More than testing,
Cursing.
ibtila.
Cursing.
Trying me.
Trying and asking to show who is coming after me for all nations. I am the emperor and king from east to west. Just I collected this. But my Lord, because I was not saying shukr,
Thankful.
I am not thanking and saying, oh my Lord, thanks to you. And ibtalani, ibtila, examining,
Testing. Trying.
trying me. And he sent Gahat,
Drought. Drought.
Drought.
drought, my country, where I was there. And everything dried, waters drying, fields and gardens drying, nothing, and people dying from hunger and thirsty. And I was asking for eating and drinking, and I am sending one basket, filling it with golden, and go to town and say, who can give me one piece of food, one cup of water, give this to him. And from morning up to evening, They are going around and no one finding to give 1 cup water or 1 piece of bread for me. Second day, I am ordering that basket فضي
Emptied.
empty and put in it pearls, diamonds, that most expensive ones, full it and go and ask from people who may give to you 1 cup water or 1 piece of bread, give to them. Then they going from morning up to evening, but they can't find anyone to give 1 piece bread or 1 cup water. When I was hopeless, I ordered that Jews to be
Crushed.
and ground, and they founding a small cup water, bringing and making this crushed diamonds and pearls with that water, and I drank it, and they are making my instance to lock up, and I died. Oh people, look and فاعتبر.
Take wisdom.
Take wisdom. What is the benefit? I'm asking, why you are not saying such stories to people, to muluk, to awliya, to sheikhs, to emirs, to sultans? Why you are not saying? If Allah Almighty making this for you, what about what you are going to do? Therefore, O people, don't trust what you are collecting, but you must trust on your Lord Almighty Allah and ask heavenly support. Don't think that you are standing up, walking, going, coming, doing by your physical being, but everything from heavenly star that belongs to you just had been sent. Be shakir, thankful for your Lord. Be obedient. Try to be obedient servant for your Lord Almighty Allah. You should be saved here and hereafter. فالله خير حافظا وهو أرحم الراحمين. توبة يا ربي، توبة يا ربي، توبة يا ربي، توبة استغفر الله. فاعف عنا يا كريم بجاه من أنزلت عليه سورة الفاتحة. Dum 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 Tövbe yarabbim, tövbe yarabbim, tövbe ileyk, tövbe ileyk, tövbe yarabbim, tövbe yarabbim, tövbe estağfirullah. Fatiha.